Hello and welcome to Shredder Zoo. My name is Shredder, this is my zoo here, and yes, I have a great big luxurious beard. We now have facial hair and hairstyles. We're going to be having a bit of a haircut later on, but I'm just over here at the petting zoo because I've had a request for a name. Now some of you might not realise this, and because I haven't done it for a while, but I generally name the dinos in my zoo after subscribers if anyone requests it, and I haven't had it for a while, but I did have a request for a dodo to be named after them, so we're going to name this dodo. This is, I think, from what I can tell, having a look around the petting zoo, this is the last dodo that needs naming. All the others have been named. I think I still have some Lystros available. I think I've got some Packies available as well. And there's loads of dinos in the zoo here that haven't got names. So definitely, if you want a dino named after you, by all means, please put down in the comments what you want named after you and what you want me to call it. Yeah, so we're going to go for this one. We're going to change the name, and we have this one is 4. Let me put first of all my tag. I don't really necessarily need to put my tags in anymore because no one else really plays on the server. It's just kind of just me now, but sometimes they come on. So this is going to be Bambi. So that one's for you, Bambi. Thank you so much for your comment. And there's a dodo after you. We'll put you back on Wonder so you can go and join the rest of your friends. There we go, level 140 dodo Bambi. Brilliant. Okay, well, let's get out of here because I can't stand being in the petting zoo for too long because it just gets far too crazy. Let's make sure we wash our hands after handling the animals. Okay, so let's have a haircut. I think we need one. I've got some scissors, I think. Yeah, so I made some scissors. This is the new thing. We can have scissors, and they look pretty cool. We can do a little sort of spin there. We can slice things or cut things up. Oh yeah, we've had a bit of trouble here. Who's this? This is a Carno. Oh, we've got a Carno available if you want a Carno named after you, but he's kind of stuck in the wall there. So we'll have to sort that out at some point, but not today. Not today. So let's have a haircut. Excuse me. So we can change the length of hair. So we can go back. I mean, this is what it's always been, like this and like this. There we go. There's me. There we go. But let's make this look a little bit different. Let's have a little bit longer hair. We could always go for a mohawk. Actually, that could be cool. Because I did actually used to have a mohawk when I was, well, actually not even that long ago. It was a few years ago. I did actually have one. I don't have one now. It's too much effort now, but there we go. Actually, that looks pretty... I quite like that. Yep, we're going for that. Mohawk. I didn't realise I was so grey. I've forgotten I had grey hair. Okay, and then facial hair. We've got to have something. A little bit of a beard. What about... We could go for the moustache. A big old handlebar moustache. With the big old eyebrows as well. I don't think I want that one. What about a goatee? Yeah, okay, that's quite cool. But no, I think we'll go for the default beard. We'll just have a little bit... Okay, can we zoom in a little bit more? Oh, we look pretty cool. I like that. We'll accept that. Yeah, and we have human hair. We have 28 human hair. Got loads of thatch. 28 human hair. A lock of human hair. Okay, interesting. Well, there we go. There's a haircut. We can put the scissors away. Let's have a look. And, oh, my mohawk's gone. Oh, that's interesting. I know someone did say it wasn't working quite right. Let's just try that again. Hold on. Wow, the durability's kind of gone on the scissors. Look at that. Let's have a look here. Why haven't I mohawk? I can't do it now because I've cut my hair. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know why it didn't keep my mohawk. Well, that's a shame. Never mind. Never mind. Let's go and do what we're going to be doing today. So I should have said at the beginning. We're building an enclosure. This is Shredder Zoo, and generally we build enclosures. That's what the episodes seem to be all the time this time, which you seem to like, and I like doing as well. So we're building another one right over here. So what did we build last time? Oh yeah, we did the Raptor enclosure. This is what we did last time. If you haven't seen that episode, definitely check it out. You guys actually killed it on the views and the likes. One of my most popular videos I've done in a long time was building the enclosure based off the kind of the hatchery design from Jurassic Park, with the little tower and the kind of the doorway in there. We have our 3 raptors in there. We need one more name. There were a few suggestions for the names for the raptors actually. Oh man, I can't remember what we had for the last one, but I think is this. Yeah, they're all female. Oh, you've got level as well. Let's boost your health a little bit. So this last one, I think we're going to do fairly predictable. I mean, I could leave this one. No one has asked for one to be named after them, but this is going to be blue, even though she's purple. But never mind, that's pretty cool. Actually, yeah, kind of blue, kind of feathers on her. Looks pretty cool. This one is red. That one is actually Raptor red as well, which fits in nicely. And this is Clever Girl, who is kind of an orange colour. Got quite nice colours of our Raptors there. Really, that's quite nice actually. 3 different colours. Boost your health a little bit. I've been doing a lot of building over here, so they've obviously picked up a bit of XP. But there we go. We have all our Raptors named. I mean, I don't mind changing either Blue or Clever Girl, because they were just kind of names that were... Well, this one was just yeah, it's the Jurassic Park link, and so is the Jurassic World for this one. But if you do want a Raptor named after you, I'm happy to change either of those two. This one I'm keeping because that one I did do... it was a name after a book that was written or something about a Raptor shortly after Jurassic Park was released by Payne and Toll. Just wrote the book. So anyway, let's get on to today. We're already 6 minutes in and we haven't even talked about what we're doing today. So you can see we have a Parasaur over here, so you can probably guess it's going to be a Parasaur enclosure. And from the title of this video, you probably guessed that anyway. Oh yeah, I've tamed up another Moshops that was stuck underneath this bit as I was building, and it just took one rare flower and I tamed that one up. So we have another Moshops. We'll do an enclosure for those guys at some point. Right, so the plan is I've got 2 Parasaurs, so this little bit around the outside here will be kind of where they can walk around outside, and that little offshoot there, it will be sort of a little hut for them to take shelter in. So first of all, I'm going to want all this to be stone, and then we're going to start working out, we're going to have to build up some walls and things, and we'll see how we go. So what I'm going to be doing is replacing all this with stone. So once I've done that, we'll come back and we'll see what other kind of designs we can do. So I'll see you very shortly. Okay guys, that was fairly simple, not a single mistake there, that's pretty good. Actually, you know what? Last one. Perfect. Okay, it's such a shame that the ceilings have to be at a slightly different height to the foundations. It'd be so nice if they all just fit in perfectly, but oh well, it is what it is, we can't do much about it. Okay, so let's get some walls. I think I have some walls up as well, and let's see what we can do. How many walls have I got? Lots and lots of walls. I've got some wood walls, I've got stone walls. Let's go for some stone to begin with. I've also got some ramps. It might be idea. I think I want to put some ramps up along this front edge here. This is where people can actually come in and have a look. Yeah, we'll go like this, and then people can actually come up and look in. I don't know whether I'll set the first wall back a little bit. That does leave a little bit less space for the Parasaurs to walk around in, but it's not too bad. We'll see how it is. We'll put the ramps up, and then we'll see how that goes. I've only got a few. Hopefully it'll be enough, and hopefully they'll all fit. I haven't tested this out at all. I don't normally test my buildings out, I just generally go along with it and just see what happens. One more. Pretty perfect. I like that a lot. Okay, that's good. So that goes up, and okay, walls. Let's just drop these last 2 ramps off, and we can get rid of those. And so let me think. The hut is going to be here. This is where they're going to shelter. I think a few windows around here would be quite nice. So the walls we'll place at the back here. We'll do one along here and along this back row, like that. And then I'll probably do wooden walls above that, so the first row will be stone, the next ones up will be wood. A little bit of sort of detail, break it up, look quite nice I think. Where are we going to want windows? Definitely all around there. Let's get the windows in first, because I know where I want those. Where are the windows? I've got a few, 9 windows. Let's see, is that going to be enough? Depends on where we want to put them. Let's put one along here, maybe every other one. Will that work? And then, or I'll tell you what, no, we want them in the corners, I think, like that, definite. And we'll do the same on this side. We'll do 3 like that. We've got 2 more windows left. Let's have a look. We can have a couple of walls. We can still tell you what. Yeah, let's put windows all the way along the back. There we go. That's all of them, and then the rest can be walls. I think that'll look quite good. And then walls along here. Okay. So it depends on whether how much space we want them to have. Whether I want to leave this first row for people to actually be able to stand on. So we're going to have maybe a row of windows along the front here. Very similar actually to the design that I've got for the Dilophosaur house. Let's go and have a quick look at the Dilophosaur house. Just to remind you, it's been a long time. That was one of the first ones I did. I think it was actually... Was it the second enclosure that I did after the petting zoo? Petting zoo was the first one, and then I did the Dilo house, which is this one here. So as you can see, I've got an area at the front here for people to kind of walk up or walk along, and then you've got the windows so you can actually look in at the Dilos. Now they've got an inside area, quite large inside area, and then a slightly smaller outside area where they can go out. So I'm doing a similar kind of design to this, but with a larger outside area and a smaller inside area for the Parasaurs. So let's go back and we'll have a look. I think I will set that back. I will have that first row. It's not as big as the walkway for the Dilo house, but the first row here, they can just stand up and look in. I think that would look quite nice. And I think well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 wide. That should be enough space. I've got 2 Parasaurs. I don't think I'm really getting any more than that. Just 2 will do quite nicely. So we'll have the rest of this as walls along here, and then what do we think? Maybe I'll leave those 2 for windows, and that looks pretty good. And then the walls along here, because this is too high, no one's going to be looking in here, so we'll stick the walls in like that. And again, what do we think? I could put ramps up here, but maybe just to mirror it, the last 2 there can be windows, or the last one there can be window, because we've come out a little bit further with the walls. Yeah, well, we'll think about that once we start placing in the windows. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's put on the second row, which is all going to be wood walls. So we'll do that now. So we can get rid of the stone walls. Let's get rid of them. And how many? I didn't build quite as many. 37 wooden walls. That might be alright, actually. We'll see how far we can get. And we'll just stick it all along the top like this. And then we've got to think about, there'll be a roof over this bit of the corner here. That's going to be the shelter. The rest will be open to the sky, so they can come out and get the sun when they want to, like this. I've made a little bit of an improvement to my frames, because this area, the zoo, is now incredibly congested with buildings. There's so many buildings about, and it was really killing my settings. So I've actually lowered a couple of settings. It looks a little bit paler now, I think. I'm not too sure whether I like it, but it has boosted my frame rate tremendously, so I'm more than happy with that. Things definitely look a lot smoother than they have been over the last few episodes. So I think we're going to have... how are we going to want this? I think I can actually have this peaked because it's an even number along here. So I can do like this, and then we'll have some sloped roofs and have a little peak. Yeah, I think that will look quite nice. We'll go with that. So I think I've done all the walls we need to. So all I need to do now, let's have a drink and get some sloped roofs, some sloped ceilings, and then we need some windows. That's going to be the challenging bit, because that takes up a lot of crystal and stuff. So I think I'll just finish up this little bit and I'll join you back then. Okay, so I've put on the peak here, and now all I need to do is put on the sloped roofs. Should have enough, as long as I don't misplace anything. And then all I need to do is grab some glass walls, fill out the front, and then maybe put in a few little bits of decorations. I don't know, maybe we can get a couple of benches around here or something. We'll have to see what it looks like. There's not going to be a lot of space at the front there for benches. But we need to get the other Parasaur that I've got. That's back in the zoo compound. And I think this is going really well. This is actually a pretty quick build. Quite happy with that. I like quick builds. I mean, the planning out the thatch took a little while, but also I did that before we started recording the episode, because that's what takes the time, is to think about exactly how I want it. And Oh, I ran out. Oh, I thought I had enough. Oh no, I know what I've done. I've gone out too far here. I thought I had enough. Oh well, never mind. Let's go grab a couple more. I've got my utility dinos out here. We've got me plenty of resources. So let me think what I've got here. There are 5 more. Let's see how many more we need. Might not look too bad actually. Might. We'll see how it looks. I think I only need 4. Let's put them up here. I can't jump yet. There we go. And the last one's getting in the right place. And there, that's as far as I need to go. So yeah, I'll probably... I think I'm going to get rid of this. Let's see if I reach it. Can't reach it. I just picked up stone that's going to be even heavier. Never mind, we'll get that later. Alright, so what I want to do now is get glass windows. We need to put them there. So we'll want that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, at least 11. At least 11. Okay, I'm going to grab those and I'll join you back then. Alright guys, and we're back and we're done. I think this enclosure is complete. We've got the 2 parasaurs in here. They are on wander, which does mean they may mate. I'm not going to neuter the male. I have neutered some of the other ones so that they can be on wander and not mate. But I think we could probably get a 3rd parasaur, so these 2 want to have a baby. I think that would be quite nice. We can get another one in here. If not, it doesn't matter. That's fine. We'll see if they breed. If not, it doesn't matter. So this is the little peaked shelter they've got in here. It would be nice to... I can probably maybe get a feeding trough in here at some point. I don't really know. There's not much else I can put in here. But we've got the glass all the way around the outside, sort of sloped upwards. I could put a row of sloped roofs on the front there, but I think that will make this enclosure feel a little bit too small for them. I think it looks quite nice how it is. I've put a door in here so the staff can get in and tend to them if need be. I haven't put a dinosaur gate because I don't think I'm going to need to get the parasaurs out at all to do anything with them. But yeah, there we go. This is it. There's a little walkway. You can walk around. The visitors to the zoo can walk up the ramp. They can walk along, look at the parasaurs, and then move on to the next enclosure, which will be over here somewhere, I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think it looks quite nice. It's a pretty simple one. But I think it's quite nice. I wish there were more decorative things in Ark so I could put a few bits and pieces in here. The only thing I could think of is like a feeding trough, and that's really all I've got that would be any good to put in there. But anyway, there we go. So yeah, let me know if you want these named after you. And I guess next time out will be an educational special. That'll be the next one. So who have we got to do on that? We've got the Pelagornis, haven't done one on that yet. And we've got the Raptors. And now, of course, we've got the Parasaurs. So it'll be one of those 3 will be the next educational one, which will be... Oh, I hope I'm going to get that out on Saturday, maybe? I don't want to guarantee it, but that's the intention. I do try and get one of these enclosure videos done a week and one educational special done a week. That's the idea. It doesn't always work, but I'm going to try that out as well. Especially with Conan now being released and now starting to do a series on Conan Exiles. So definitely check that out when that video comes out. And hopefully you'll follow me along with that series as well as the Savage Lands and the Gaming Evolved Ark server as well. A couple of videos of those to come as well. Wow, I think we're done. So thank you so much. I do think I do have a slight mohawk. Maybe it is growing. Oh yeah, you can see it's growing a little bit. It must have cut it off completely, but while I've been building, it's been growing back possibly a little bit. I like the beard and the mohawk. It looks pretty cool. I like the haircuts. Hopefully they'll add more styles and things in the future. And hopefully you can have the ability to colour your hair as well. I don't know whether that's a thing. I haven't really looked into it. But I think I look pretty cool. I'm happy with that. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this episode and you'll join me back next time for the educational special is the next one, and then the one after that will be another enclosure, and I'm trying to tidy up all the dinos that we've got in the compound. So there are a few things. We've got the dire bear still to go. What else have we got in the compound? I'm not entirely sure. We've got some the capro I think is in there. So yeah, there's definitely a few more we can do. And then of course there's been an update and there's a whole load of new dinos in Ark as well. So we've got so much work to do, but I'm really pleased with the progress we're making, and I hope you'll join me back next time and we'll do some more. I'll see you then. Goodbye.